I am now requesting that the President cease sending refugees.
I will not roll the dice and take the risk on allowing a few refugees in.
Governors have the authority to do what is necessary to make sure that the people of this state are safe and secure.
While the governors let off steam, the al-Halabi family is making tea. The 5 sisters and their parents have lived in Baltimore for nearly a year after escaping the bombs of Damascus. It's been a tough transition, now all the more difficult after Paris.
Yeah. You know why? Because first I'm here, somebody told me in school I'm from ISIS. Now what they think about me, maybe they think I've come to here to do things bad with my family. I don't know.
But perhaps it's no wonder Pfizer's classmates might be thinking she's a terrorist. The message from Senator Ted Cruz, the son of a Cuban immigrant and Republican frontrunner for the presidential nomination, is hardly nuanced.
We should do whatever is necessary to stop President Obama's plan to bring in tens of thousands of Syrian Muslim refugees. The risks of ISIS terrorism are too great, and the administration lacks the resources to determine who is a potential terrorist and who is not.
Do you think there should still be a religious test?
I've got to chair a hearing right now.
Senator Cruz's plan to take in only Christians, not Muslims, never made it into today's bill. Not so much keeping America Christian, more keeping America safe.
If our law enforcement and intelligence community cannot verify that each and every person coming here is not a security threat, then they shouldn't be allowed in.
Within days of the Paris attacks, one by one, states with Republican governors began closing their doors to Syrian refugees. One of the last on the list, Maryland.
Maryland.
The new home of Mohammed al-Halabi, who says every day he's thankful for the safety of his 5 daughters and his wife.
What happened to your son? Can you tell us?
It was 2012. We had a baby boy. His name was Saleh. He was only a week old and he became ill. There was a lot of bombing. I took him to the hospital because I thought he'd be safe there. But the hospital was bombed. My son was killed.
Let us pray.
On the floor of the House, opponents to the bill to pause the program to resettle 10,000 Syrians warned against securing America but undoing a cherished ideal.
But we're not going to sacrifice what we as Americans are. We're not going to do this. When women and children who have nothing on their back, nothing, in 2 or 3 years, they can finally come to the gate of the greatest country in the world.
That great beacon of hope and freedom to the world's oppressed and homeless.
The United States has always processed those who would enter its gates, most famously on Ellis Island, the entry point for millions of new Americans fleeing war in Europe in the first part of the last century. Then, as now, there was resistance.
This vote, the yeas are 289 and the nays are 137. The bill is passed.
But with today's vote in Congress, flags flying at half-mast for Paris and ISIS propaganda targeting New York and Washington, the threats, real and imagined, feel closer than before. Kylie Morris, Channel 4 News, Washington.